Hi Aquarius, welcome to your July 2022 general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. Before I get started with the reading, I just want to take some time to say to my subscribers, thank you so much for your patience, your understanding, your love and support. I know I've been gone for a while, guys. I got married and then I went to my honeymoon, which was great. And then I came back and I got COVID. So I have been quarantining, I've been resting, I've been healing, and it's been a little bit, but I'm ready to come back out and start recording. And I just want to say thank you so much for all the support you give me and for your love. It's truly appreciated. So let's get right on to it. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aquarius. This will not resonate with every Aquarius that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message is going to be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Aquarius, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in Aquarius. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Aquarius and cross watchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright Aquarius, let's get this started. I will be using my sound bowl as always to clear and set the energy. So if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit, only for this part, because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. Alright, so let's see what's happening for my Aquarians in the month of July in regards to love and romance. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anyone dealing with an Aquarius? What is the energy surrounding Aquarius at this time for July in love and romance? That shot out. Mastery. Okay, I don't feel like this is the first time you've got this card, Aquarius. I feel with Aquarians, they teach in romantic relationships, they're really the eye-openers, the catalyst to people's awakenings, and I know that's a hard position to be with. I'm an Aquarius moon, so I understand, but I feel a lot with Aquarians, like they have this effect on a lot of their relationships, specifically romantic partners. But anyway, what it says is you've learned the spiritual lesson. So Aquarius, I feel that both of you, this feels like another energy here very clearly that wants to come forward and say that you've impacted their life, Aquarius, in a big way. They've changed because of this connection with you. I feel that they've done a lot of healing, done a lot of like shedding of the old skin because of this connection with you. And maybe Aquarius, you resonate with this message too. Maybe you've had that effect on each other, that there was a significant connection that led to your spiritual awakening and development and healing. I wonder why they're coming back now, or this message is coming through very strongly right now. The letter M is sticking out for me, as in Max, as in Madeline. First, middle, last initial could mean something to someone. Interesting. Let's see what they want to tell you, this energy that's coming through for my Aquarians. What do they want to say to Aquarius that they haven't said? Whoa. Okay, this is a beyond spirit, like physical connection. This is spiritual to the bone. It says, I realize we are connected beyond what can be explained. Wow. I gotta be honest here and say that this almost feels twin flame energy to me. That you understand that you couldn't be the person you are today without having this connection with this person, this experience with this person. They feel the same exact way about you. And although like people have heard your love story with this person, and although some may roll their eyes or some may be like, oh my goodness, you're still talking about them, they really don't get this spiritual energy that exists between the two of you. And maybe this is the type of story where you guys, you know, are the ones that break up and get back together time and time again. And it's because you guys can't fully escape each other. But there's something specific here that has been learned through being with you, Aquarius, through either a separation with you or, you know, it feels deeper than that. It feels like they are not the person today, or they would not be the person that they are today if they had not met you. That's powerful. And they credit you when they tell their family members, their friends about, you know, their change in their life, their journey in their life. They reference you and they refer to you by name, or even be like, well, there was this one person that changed everything, and that's you, Aquarius. Wow. Whew, okay, let's get the tarot out. I just saw a horse too in my mind's eye. Someone could be born year of the horse in Chinese astrology, or like the horse is significant in what someone's been seeing in, you know, animal medicine quite a bit. Someone's spirit totem animal is the horse. Maybe this is a Sagittarius that's coming through for someone's reading as well, someone with Sagittarius in their chart. Okay, so Four of Swords, dead center of this Libra energy. Even when you guys aren't talking or when you're apart, you still feel each other's energy very, very strongly. But this does tell me that you guys have been in separation or have not spoken to one another in quite a bit. But there's been a lot of healing since the time has, you know, from the time that you guys have stopped talking till now. There's a lot of work that's been done. Okay, I'm going to get all the cards out first, and then I'm going to show you guys the cards once they're all on the table. Sagittarius energy with the Knight of Wands here. I felt that strongly. And there's that horse too. Interesting. Wow. Okay, Aquarius, let's get right on into it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. So Taurus energy, you could be dealing with a Taurus, you could have Taurus in your chart. But yeah, I feel that you guys have been separated and it hasn't been an easy separation. I even feel that someone left because there wasn't enough the other person was giving. It felt like, you know, the longer I waited, nothing was changing, so I had to leave. Even for some of you, very few of you, this could be someone that ghosted you, even left out of the blue with, you know, made you feel like you were left out in the cold. Interestingly enough, for very few. But most of you, what I feel with this is that, yeah, you both have felt like since you stopped talking to one another, since you stopped being in this connection, and this is not what I usually feel with the Five of Pentacles, but that there's been a part of you that's been missing. Not that there's extreme codependency here, that's not what I'm saying, but like, again, the connection you two have is beyond what can be explained. When you feel like you're most in sync within your mind, body, and soul, when this person is in your life and they feel the same with you. I'm saying that too because two people are in this picture here. It's not one-sided, Aquarius. Although it seems that way, it felt like that way, it's not. With the Five of Pentacles here, someone has been really missing you. Someone realized that they had to let you walk away or to see you pull back so they can do their own healing and growth. You know, when you guys met or when you first had this connection, they didn't have all the tools in their toolbox to become in alignment with you. Maybe they were struggling financially. Maybe both of you were for a while. I feel with this Five of Pentacles that they had to lose you to see and to heal and to grow into the person that you needed them to be. in order to be in alignment with one another as true soulmates and counterparts can be. But I feel it was divinely intervened to separate you guys, so this growth can happen at a faster rate, so this growth can, propel into the speed it's supposed to be going. Because when you guys were with each other, you didn't have the right tools, you didn't have the right resources, and it was never going to work. So Spirit had to separate you so you guys could find that inner healing, maybe even inner child work. I hear for someone out there to kind of get it together, pull it together with wherever they felt insecure within themselves that, projected into the love connection here, to heal that so growth can happen, and it did. So let's jump right on into this, because this is powerful, Aquarius. At the center of this is the Four of Swords. Like I said, Libra energy. Yeah, I feel with this that maybe they're still keeping their distance, or have been up until, July, because they knew they had more work to do. They knew that there was more to learn from this separation. And I think you've done the same, Aquarius. I think there were times where you really wanted to reach out, you really wanted to call them, to text them, but you stopped yourself from it. And I think that was the right choice to make in this, because Spirit wanted you to, like I said, to heal, to do your own journey before you come together again. And with this Four of Swords, now that they've had this opportunity to evolve from where they were when they first met you with the Five of Pentacles to where they are now with the Emperor, which I'll get to you in a second, and the Chariot here. There's still an understanding here that even if it wasn't the right time before, I needed that space. I needed that space. Their soul needed that space, Aquarius. And I think you kind of subconsciously accepted that. Because again, Aquarians are not the ones to be codependent. They're not the ones to be clingy. They like their own independence, so they understand that. So I feel, Aquarius, you knew intuitively to give this person the space they needed. And maybe you needed some too. But this has led to a further understanding. Someone's been meditating a lot, and meditation has been a huge key to understanding the connection where, there was still a lot of questions around the other person in this, or around what this connection always meant. What is this? Why did we meet each other? Through meditation, someone got a lot of answers. But with this Four of Swords here, I feel that there's still so much to be said that hasn't been spoken. And they feel the distance from you in communication, but with what words haven't verified for the two of you, you felt through dreams, you felt through meditations, you felt through energy work. And I even feel for some of you, really randomly, the Four of Swords doesn't usually give me this energy, but I'm feeling it. You communicate telepathically with one another. What's crossing this is the Knight of Wands energy. So Sagittarius energy. So what I feel with this is that while that, space was needed between the two of you, you guys went on your own journeys. Even someone may have moved from the city that you guys were in when you first started connecting, or maybe someone's been traveling a lot, has been, trying to get out of the place of stagnancy, maybe out of the place of, a little bit of heartbrokenness when this ended between the two of you that I see with the Five of Pentacles, and start kind of distracting yourselves from it, or at least doing the things that would make you feel better, more propelled to coming out of this on the other side, a whole new you. I feel both of you did this. And with this Knight of Wands, like maybe the problem from the start in this connection was that they weren't consistent. They, would come in one day all passionate, wanting to see you, wanting you to come over, having a wild night of romantic, passionate love, to then, leaving again, or feeling like, they didn't reach back out to me. They didn't respond to my calls, my text messages. And maybe even telling you they were just not ready yet. That they needed more to do, more to accomplish, whether that was like finances, career. It just feels like a lot of excuses. But again, the time, them needing to go off on their own journey to discover something about themselves that was missing, was needed to be done. And it started because of you. And they were a little bit immature too, I think you picked up on. Even if they were older than you, let's just say, they were still in an immature state of mind, and it wasn't in alignment with yours. I don't know why I heard college when I was holding that card. Maybe you guys met in college, in university, as they like to say overseas. Something along those lines. What's crowning the reading is the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. I feel this is your energy, Aquarius, regardless of gender or sex. The Queen of Swords is someone who has been through a lot, who has learned from their experiences and from those lessons that they've learned through, the disappointments, the achievements, everything. They are firm in who they are and what they want. And being very clear on that, not compromising that. And it's not over asking for anything, but it's knowing that I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to see things with clarity if I'm too busy compromising and settling and trying to pull someone out of their own saboteur energy. That's never going to work for me. So for now, I need to focus on me. I need to focus on myself and my healing, getting clear. The Queen of Swords in the upright, I know a lot of people like to take her as someone who's really cutthroat and savage and ruthless. Maybe in the reverse. But in the upright, I think there's a difference between being blunt and being honest and truthful with your feelings and with what is going on in your mind versus, being a savage with the mouth, right? Maybe that was who you were a long time ago, but I think through your own healing again and through your own transformation, you see things with a lot more wisdom. And you see things as they are without your emotions kind of tainting the interpretation you're getting from situations. So with this Queen of Swords, I think, Aquarius, if this is your energy, you know exactly why you had to meet this person. From where once upon a time you were struggling with it, you didn't understand why things fell apart or why everything had to happen this way. You're at your point now where you see very clearly who this person is, why they had to enter your life. And I feel, Aquarius, almost as if like you knew you had to give them their space, you knew you had to give them their time. But I think with the Five of Pentacles in the background, they thought you would have reached out by now. And that's something they kind of struggle with. And again, as much as you wanted to, and maybe you guys were communicating telepathically what you couldn't say to each other through text message, through phone call, through face-to-face, it was hard for you to hold back. But you knew it was the right thing to do. And you made these choices logically with wisdom of if it's meant to be, it shall be. And nothing that is meant to be mine shall be withheld from me. And if this is meant to work out, it will. But I need to continue my journey, my growth on my own end and see if they're willing to do the same work. And then once we are both healed, once we're both ready, it will manifest. But being away from you has been hard, Aquarius. Rooting this is the Emperor. Aries energy. Now there's two fours here. So your birthday could be February 4th, February 14th, maybe January 24th for someone out there. You could be seeing 44, 444. Yeah, they went from the Knight of Wands to the Emperor. And this feels like very strong divine masculine energy for me. And we all have feminine masculine energies within each and every one of us. But this feels like the divine masculine in a soulmate twin flame counterpart that has done the growth to step up to meet the divine feminine. And it only is what you feel you resonate with the dominance most of. A lot of us are mainly dominant masculine or dominant feminine. I'm dominant feminine. But I know women that are dominantly masculine in energy. But anyway, they now know what they want. They now know that it's worthy to work and do the work to get what they want. And I feel with this Emperor energy rooting all this, you guys are now at the same page of what it is that you want. And I think they're ready to take accountability, to take responsibility, to be the person that they weren't for you, ready for, to be with you before. Yeah, I'm struggling a lot with my throat chakra. And that makes sense with the Four of Swords being the dead center of this. They're, if they haven't reached out, I feel they're waiting to kind of gather together their mind, their thoughts, their feelings, and make sure that when they approach you, they come correct. And they will with the Emperor here. They could be a parent. They could have children with you or with someone else, throwing that out there as well. But I feel they're ready to step up. And this is really, drawing me to the mastery card here. They've mastered some sort of saboteurism that was preventing you guys from flourishing. They've mastered some sort of inner child wound that someone may have had that, now they're mastering and ready for it. But I feel this Emperor reflects both of you. Both of you have been through a lot on your own journey since you've last seen each other. And although you've been connecting energetically, telepathically, you're going to see how different each of you are once you reunite again. They want to. They really do. But they know they'll be the ones to have to step up, to have to speak up, to have to give an explanation as to why. And again, you already know that, but you need to hear it from them. And I think they're ready to do that. And with the Emperor, these are big goals, big dreams that they're looking to achieve. This is not just, something that is easily attainable. They're determined now, Aquarius, to move forward in this with you because they've only ever felt this way for you. I kind of do want to clarify this Emperor card here. And maybe someone has had a father wound, a wound around, their father that has, been a huge block in someone's spiritual growth, or has been, the main proponent in someone's healing is to address that father wound. Why is the Emperor here rooting the situation? Ace of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's newfound hope. There's newfound inspiration that someone wants to finally put to action. They've been waiting for a while. They've been waiting till the time was right, but for some reason, July, they're feeling it's more right now than before. And I think Spirit has been pushing them to do this too. The universe has been sending signs about you so that they could start to act on this now. The time of strategy and waiting and healing and working is over. Now it's time to go for it. Bottom of the deck, Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Yeah, they've been holding back a lot, Aquarius. They wanted to tell you about their journey. They wanted to tell you about what they've been doing since you guys have stopped speaking or stopped connecting. They wanted to share everything, but again, holding back was best. They knew it. And they knew that their soul had to be more matured. So, again, for those of you that are asking yourself, why then haven't they reached out? This is all why. I wonder if someone also recently got a promotion at their job too. That's a random confirmation, but one that may help provide clarity for someone. So your energy in this situation, Aquarius, how they see you, and this is the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So yeah, I feel, Aquarius, again, I feel there is a mastery of surrender here of this situation. Surrendering of control of this situation. And let me clarify what I mean about control. I'm not saying you're controlling. What I'm saying is that when we want things so badly, we start to feel like it's all up to us to ask the universe, to force the universe to, you know, if it doesn't happen by then, I'll never get it. I need to do this in order for this to propel. You kind of learned that the situation was out of your control. You know, and so like everything that you were trying to force in the, you know, in the past, it wasn't going to change the journeys both of you had to go on before this could come to fulfillment. So Aquarius, you did the work and then you were waiting. And I'm not saying you were waiting for this person, but you were waiting to see if this was going to work at all, or if that they were thinking the same that you were, that they were going through the same transformations that you were. And I think with this being Pentacles, it's kind of notable too. Because like I said, your energies are so connected with one another. So you felt each other, Cup energy. But again, you weren't going to put anything forward in the 3D until it felt right, until you saw some sort of evidence that it was ready. So maybe some of you have been asking for a sign from Spirit, from the universe, when it's time, or when this is all going to happen or all going to unfold. But Aquarius, I have to say, you should be the one to hold and wait, with this Seven of Pentacles being on your side. I'm getting this energy that they are the ones with the balls in their court that need to move. So, you know, stay patient with this. But they also see you're not doing anything to reach out to them, that you've been on your own path. And that's where they've also been giving you that space. But I think they do miss kicking it with you. They do miss spending time with you. They do miss having you over at their house, specifically for a lot of you out there. Having you stay the night, waking up to you. They miss all that. But what's their energy? How you see them or where they stand in this connection is the Chariot. Cancer energy, Sagittarius energy for me as a reader. Now there's two sevens here. So February 7th, February 17th, or January 27th could be someone's birthday, or you could be seeing 777. But they are receiving the go from Spirit. They are feeling stronger now than they were before. They feel more confident now than they were before about this connection. And I really do feel they're the ones feeling the hunch and the need to move forward in this connection here. This person, you know, they're not going to be sidestepping. They're not going to be passive aggressive. They don't see need in playing games anymore, Aquarius. Maybe they did in the past, not anymore. Again, they've done their growth. They've done their healing. They've done their soul journey. And now they're ready to move forward in this because they feel like you've always been part of the plan, a part of their blueprint in their soul journey in their life in this lifetime to be with you. I feel for some of you, they may have already reached out to you in the beginning of July, and you're still trying to figure out if this is, you know, worth it to give it another go. I feel they've done the work, Aquarius, for sure. So now it's time to move forward. They want to move forward in this, and they're determined to move forward in this with you. They've done a lot of work. All right, Aquarius, to see the likely outcome of the situation, what is likely to happen and unfold? What are they likely to do by the end of the month? And what else do you need to know? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of this situation and what's likely to happen and unfold. But I'm also going to pull some oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this connection, deeper into this person's energy, to ask Spirit, what else do you need to know about this situation and this connection so you can make the best decision for yourself with whatever happens. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Aquarius, I really hope that this reading has resonated with you, that's given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to your love life and the situation that you're in love and romance. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aquarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aquarius.